What if the game you thought was finally over suddenly escaped into the real world? Imagine waking up to find giant rhinos charging through city streets, wild jungle creatures taking over neighborhoods, and the legendary heroes of Jumanji standing right in front of you. Well, that's exactly the wild adventure waiting in Jumanji Open World. If you're a fan of action, comedy, and non-stop chaos, this could be one of the biggest family blockbusters of the holiday season. One ordinary morning, people across the world wake up to complete chaos. A herd of elephants marches through downtown streets. Monkeys swing between skyscrapers. Giant snakes crawl through subway tunnels, and a massive rhinoceros charges through traffic. At first, everyone believes it's some kind of natural disaster, but the truth is far more unbelievable. The legendary game Jumanji has escaped. Years after surviving the deadly game, Spencer and his friends have returned to normal life. They thought Jumanji was gone forever, but deep inside the broken game console, a mysterious glitch has been growing stronger. On Christmas Eve, the console suddenly activates by itself, ripping open a portal between the game world and reality. As the portal expands, the jungle begins invading Earth. Dangerous animals, ancient temples, deadly traps, and mysterious villains spill into cities across the globe. Even stranger, the famous game avatars, Dr. Smolder Bravestone, Ruby Roundhouse, Professor Oberon, and Mouse Finbar, appear in the real world. However, something is terribly wrong. They're trapped in a limited demo mode, meaning their incredible abilities randomly stop working at the worst possible moments, leading to hilarious and dangerous situations. While Bravestone and his team struggle to protect civilians, Spencer discovers the shocking truth. Destroying the creatures in the real world won't stop the invasion. The source of the chaos lies inside the heart of Jumanji itself, where an ancient force has taken control of the game and is determined to merge both worlds forever. Knowing there's no other choice, Spencer, Martha, Bethany, Fridge, and several unexpected allies return to Jumanji. But the game has changed once again. Every level is larger, more dangerous, and completely unpredictable. Deserts transform into frozen mountains, oceans become living jungles, and ancient ruins hide impossible puzzles. Even the avatars are assigned to different players, forcing everyone to adapt to unfamiliar strengths and weaknesses. As they journey deeper into the game, they discover the true mastermind behind the invasion, a forgotten game master who believes the real world has become boring and corrupted. His plan is to erase the boundary between reality and Jumanji, creating one giant world ruled by endless adventure and survival. The final battle takes place across both worlds simultaneously. While Bravestone's team fights to protect cities from giant beasts, Spencer and his friends race through the game's final level to reach the core console, the magical source of Jumanji's power. Working together, they defeat the Game Master, seal the portal, and restore the balance between the two worlds. As the jungle slowly disappears from Earth, the heroes realize that Jumanji's magic can never truly be destroyed. Before the portal closes forever, Nigel thanks the players for saving both worlds one final time. The game vanishes into the unknown, leaving behind only memories of the greatest adventure they ever experienced. The friends return home as ordinary people, knowing their incredible journey has finally come to an end. But in the final scene, bearing inside an old attic, a mysterious drumbeat echoes once again, suggesting that the legend of Jumanji may never truly be over. One of the biggest reasons Jumanji Open World stands out is its fresh twist on the franchise's classic formula. Instead of the characters being transported into the game itself invades the real world. This reversal creates endless possibilities for action, comedy, and unexpected situations as ordinary cities transform into dangerous jungles filled with wild animals, mysterious creatures, and magical threats. The film also raises the stakes higher than ever before. Previous adventures focused on surviving inside Jumanji, but this time, the entire world is at risk. The heroes are no longer fighting just to escape the game. They must protect humanity from the game's expanding chaos. This larger scale gives the story a more epic and cinematic feel, while maintaining the fun spirit that audiences love. Another major highlight is the return of the beloved cast. Dwayne Johnson as the fearless adventurer Dr. Xander Smolder Bravestone, Jack Black as the brilliant Professor Sheldon Oberon Shelley, Kevin Hart as zoologist Franklin Mouse Finbar, and Karen Gillan as martial arts expert Ruby Roundhouse. Returning alongside them are Nick Jonas as Seaplane McDonough, Aquafina as Ming Fleetfoot, Danny DeVito as Edward Eddie Gilpin, Alex Wolff as Spencer Gilpin, Morgan Turner as Martha Capley, Sir Darius Blaine as Anthony Fridge Johnson, Madison Eisman as Bethany Walker, Reese Darby as Nigel Billingsley, and Maren Hinkle as Janice Gilpin. The supporting cast also includes Brittany O'Grady, Dan Hildebrand as Donatus, Jack Jukes as Tyson, Bebe Newworth as Nora Shepard, Lamorne Morris as the heater repairman, along with Bern Gorman and Nassim Pedrad, bringing together a talented mix of returning fan favorites and exciting new additions for the franchise's biggest adventure yet. And placing their game avatars in the real world opens the door for fresh jokes, awkward situations, and entertaining character moments. Directed by Jake Kasdan and written by Jeff Pinkner and Scott Rosenberg, the film brings back the creative team responsible for the previous modern Jumanji adventures. Fans can expect spectacular action sequences, creative visual effects, larger jungle creatures, exciting fantasy elements, and the lighthearted comedy that made the recent films worldwide favorites. The introduction of the demo mode concept adds another creative layer to the adventure. Since the avatars cannot fully function outside the game, even simple movements become unpredictable and funny. This unique mechanic creates new comedic opportunities while making the action sequences feel different from anything seen in the previous films. Visually, the movie promises to be the franchise's most ambitious chapter. From stampeding rhinoceroses and exotic jungle animals running through crowded city streets to magical environments blending with modern civilization, the film aims to deliver large-scale spectacle while preserving the adventurous atmosphere that defines Jumanji. Finally, as the concluding chapter of the modern trilogy, Jumanji Open World carries emotional weight alongside its entertainment. It brings together returning characters, introduces new adventures, and revisits themes of friendship, courage, and teamwork, making it feel like a grand farewell that celebrates everything fans have enjoyed since the series' revival. With a reported runtime of around 120 minutes, Jumanji Open World aims to deliver a perfect blend of action, fantasy, adventure, and comedy. Instead of simply revisiting the jungle, the story flips the entire concept, allowing audiences to experience what happens when Jumanji's unpredictable world collides with everyday life. Whether you're watching for the explosive action, hilarious character interactions, nostalgic references, or the emotional farewell to the modern trilogy, this movie looks ready to offer an entertaining cinematic experience for audiences of all ages. Jumanji Open World is scheduled to arrive in theaters on December 25th, 2026, making it one of the biggest Christmas releases of the year. If you're excited to see this epic adventure on the big screen, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to CheezeDrama for more movie reviews, explanations, and the latest updates on upcoming Hollywood films.